Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to take a look at a comparison of a few really great USB microphones. This would be under the Tech Nerd channel. The Tech Nerd channel has been asleep for a couple of months, possibly a year plus, just because I've been so busy with my day-to-day stuff. I've been quite busy with my Knife and Tool Nerd channel. However, I do feel we need to get this channel back on track. So we're going to start this off with a bit of a review of some audio equipment, being USB microphones, as they're the most common things used when doing content creation like this. I'm using a 4K video camera, but I'm also using a combination of different microphones, whether they be wireless lapel microphones or desktop condenser mics, just depending what you're doing. So I started off when I started redoing my Knife and Tool Nerd channel using these Dixon UD30, which is quite an interesting shape of USB microphone. And to be honest with you, it doesn't sound all that bad. However, I have upgraded substantially and I'm currently using a Thronmax. So this is the Thronmax MDRILL 1 Pro that I'm busy talking on at the moment. This is a 96 kilohertz ridiculous microphone, 24-bit analog to digital, all the fanciness, all the automatic gain controls, all the really cool stuff that you would expect from a high value USB mic. It's not an overly expensive one, but it is a really good microphone. I do also have another model of the MDRILL. This is the Thronmax MDRILL 1, the non-pro version, which I will also be doing a review of in the not too distant future for you guys. So keep watching. Today we're going to do the cheaper version, the Dixon, and then we'll head on to the Thronmax MDRILL 1, which in my opinion is a far superior microphone to this one. But is it really going to be all that much better that it's worth spending the extra 600 Rand on this microphone? So let's check that out. Hey guys, so as mentioned, right now I'm recording on a really decent microphone, being the Thronmax MDRILL 1. This is my primary studio microphone. I do have another one here, which we will do a more direct comparison of, this bad boy over here, which is just the MDRILL 1. This is the MDRILL 1 Pro. So right now recording on the MDRILL 1 Pro, that is my primary recording microphone. And obviously we're going to be doing some comparisons between the two, these two microphones. So for now, I'll do the MDRILL 1 Pro, but what I want to do is I want to point out a few key differences on these microphones, just so that everybody fully understands the picture when it comes to why there's such a big difference in quality between them. So if I go into my settings, you can see here I've got the Thronmax MDRILL 1 Pro. Head into that. I'm not going to change settings now, but you'll see right here, 2 channels, 24-bit, 96 kilohertz studio quality. Now this is a key difference between this microphone and the other Dixon microphone, and of course the MDRILL 1 standard, which I'm busy reviewing at the moment. So right now you're listening to the MDRILL 1 Pro. As you know, this is a really decent microphone, so the recording quality is absolutely outstanding. There's no issues with it. In fact, it sits here around 30 centimeters from me on my desk at the right angle. I'm using it in a cardioid pattern and it just works. It works extremely well. So now what we're going to do is we are going to hook up this Dixon. This is the UD30 from Dixon. It's a much cheaper variety of USB microphone. But it's so saying I found these to be quite effective if you're just starting out and you don't have a massive budget. These shock mounts are effective. I don't know how necessary they are, as long as you're not bumping your desk, etc. Maybe if you're using your desk actively, it might be nice to have one of these. I'm thinking of getting one of those arms off the top, but for now my microphone just sits on the desk and does what it needs to do. So you're watching a screen record of this being recorded live. You're also watching there and you're hearing what the microphone sounds like. So now I'm going to stop this and I'm going to plug in this guy and continue with the microphone naked, i.e. no effects being processed. But before we do that, let's just do this. Right, we're going to stop the test audio and we're going to start recording no effects on the MDRILL 1 Pro. now. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope you are all having a fantastic weekend and a fantastic Saturday morning, and I look forward to producing many more great reviews for you guys out there. Alright, so now we're going to change over to this one and we're going to do the same sentence, also naked, i.e. dry, no effects applied, and we're going to hear what it sounds like. Hey everybody, so we're now on the Dixon. This is the Dixon UD30, also at around 20 to 30 centimeters, maybe a little bit closer than what the Thronmax was, because I do find this microphone not quite the same. Now I just want to point out that we need to understand, if we drop into our Windows sound settings over here, I'll show you guys what I meant. Now if you recall that Thronmax microphone, so here we've got our input devices. Here's the Thronmax. It's selected, but it's currently not being recorded on because within my actual audio setup here, I've selected the Dixon. So yeah, that's pretty much that one. If we go into the Dixon over here and we have a look, you will see the Dixon is limited to 16-bit 48 kilohertz. It cannot go any higher. However, if you have a look into the Thronmax microphone, which you looked at earlier, you can see it can go up to 24-bit 96 kilohertz studio quality. So quite a big difference over there. So this is now the Dixon UD30, no extra audio filtering or anything like that being applied. Just for your guys' sake, let's now go back and do some testing. Okay, so here we go. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are listening to me on the Dixon UD30 microphone, and it is a nice and cool Saturday morning up here in the Upper Highway area, and I'm getting on with some review work and catching up with some knife tool reviews and of course some tech reviews which you guys are watching now. I hope you guys have a fantastic Saturday. So guys, there you've just had a bit of a comparison between the MDRILL 1 Pro, which is what I would say a studio quality recording mic. It's not an overly expensive microphone. They retail for around 2,000 somewhat change. However, the Dixon microphone is a 600 Rand microphone bought from Cash Crusaders. So you can draw your own conclusions on how they differ. This comes pretty much 600 Rand with a shock mount, the little stand and everything like that. And of course the microphone can be removed and mounted however which way you like. It's a bit of a weird shape, not something I'm used to, but you know what, it got me by for a while, so I have no issues with it. I like it. It'll stick around, possibly get used from time to time. However, like I said, my primary is my Thronmax MDRILL 1 Pro. Absolutely love the microphone, and I'm really keen to do the comparison between the MDRILL 1 Pro, which, like I say, currently being used, the MDRILL 1 Pro, and the MDRILL 1, and actually see what sort of difference there is between these two microphones. It would be interesting to do that comparison and actually see, is it worth going from what is this? This is a 16-bit 48 kilohertz MDRILL 1 to the 96 kilohertz 24-bit MDRILL 1 Pro. Is it really worth it? I don't know. Maybe the audiophiles out there would be able to give me some insights as to what the key differences would be between the two. And if you do have any insights on that, please do comment below, and I'd love to know, because I don't really I understand that there's more detail, there's more things, but are you actually going to hear the difference between the two? So thanks for watching this quick review of the UD Dixon microphone, and a quick comparison with the MDRILL 1 Pro, just so that you guys can see what they sound like naked, as I call it, but dry, i.e. no effects applied, just basic, recorded, pasted into the video, and for you guys to hear. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and thanks for letting me get this channel back up and running. The TechNode channel has been very quiet over the last year or so. I've been focusing a lot on knife and tool nerd, which is, I'm not going to lose focus on that. I have a hell of a lot of great content coming out there. But I'd also like to review one of my other loves, which is technology and different technology, computers, I'd like to talk a little bit about firewalling, switching, all sorts of other things, a bit more in-depth technical discussions, etc., electronics and those sort of things. However, that was just a quick review of some of the audio equipment I use. I know the guys in South Africa do quite enjoy the Dixon kit. It is easily available in South Africa and it's reasonably priced, so it's accessible, where some of this other stuff is a little bit more higher priced. If you're serious about your audio, of course, then maybe go for the more expensive stuff. That's totally up to you guys. I'll leave that up to you. I'm also going to be doing some reviews of these microphones that come out of China, such as this wireless Hoco lapel microphone. This plugs straight into your phone, and then you've got your wireless lapel mic which you can use, and then a different version of the same thing. So yeah, I'm pretty keen to see how those actually perform and if they actually sound any good in a review sort of basis. I have recorded with them in the past and they didn't sound too bad, but it would be cool to actually do a naked review of those and see how they stack up. Guys, thank you for giving me your Saturday morning and listening to me, or whatever day it is now. You may be listening to this at a bit of a later date. And I hope you enjoyed the review, and let me know, hit me up in the comments if you guys would like to see a review of anything specific. If you guys have anything for review, I will put my postal details below. You're welcome to send it in, and I will review it on the channel, both on my Knife and Tool Nerd as well as here on Tech Nerd. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Welcome back, and until next time, have a fantastic day.